today, we are celebrating the life of a truly groundbreaking artist, Frida Kahlo.
She's one of the most influential painters in history, and now her fascinating life and work is the subject of one of those big projected walkthrough exhibitions.
Yes, very cool. We are looking at Frida Kahlo, an immersive biography. And that's our featured story at the top of the list.
Frida Kahlo, an immersive biography, uses projections, photographs,
and I love also you have the pictures here to kind of like represent where she came from,
music, and an award-winning VR experience to tell the life story of one of Mexico's greatest artists.
This is really kind of taking the idea of going to a museum, learning about somebody's life, and just really elevating it to another level.
Who's better than this than Frida Kahlo, she's like so strong, like her history is amazing, she's so powerful. We brought Frida because she is, yes, such an icon.
Her life is as captivating as her work. So to learn more, we spoke to Valentina Rodriguez, operations manager for the exhibit.
To understand Frida's art, I feel like you first need to understand her life.
First, an introduction to who she was.
She went through a lot of tragedy and a lot of suffering.
So that's what she paints. She paints her life and her feelings.
In her teens, Frida was involved in a bus accident that left her bedridden for several months. So she turned to painting self-portraits to pass the time.
The accident completely broke her from the inside and from the outside.
Literally broke her. Broke her spirit, but broke her body as well.
Her suffering, all like the pain she went through, and every time she broke, but still she wanted to continue living.
She was resilient and poured herself into her artwork.
In addition to the pain she felt because of this accident, she also had a relationship as well. That's also reflected in her art.
Yeah, so Diego, he comes to her life and basically shakes her life.
Her relationship with painter Diego Rivera was a tumultuous one, involving messy fights and multiple extramarital affairs.
She painted her pain with like her relationship with him. He is like his eternal love.
Life experiences were a common theme for her paintings, but she was also inspired by her passion for Mexican culture and explored topics of race, gender, and sexuality. And even though she would have been 115 years old today, her legacy is very much still alive.
Everybody knows who Frida Kahlo is, even if you are not an art aficionado.
So you'll see her everywhere. We have like songs that we think about Frida. We have like her poems, her quotes are everywhere. Like we have merch wherever we can see Frida.
She's one of the highest selling women in art, and one of her pieces currently holds the record for the most expensive work of Latin art.
Her art is also worth a lot of money.
Yep.
Is it worth more than Diego Rivera's art?
For me, it does.
And that's your inside look into the life of one of the most fascinating artists of the 20th century at the top of the list.